Right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. So for this one, I know you're probably thinking, oh, the camera view and everything is a little bit different. Yes, it's because I was changing like my setup and everything with like, my camera, my actual DSLR camera, and like I had to move it basically, and so you guys are just connected on the phone. So you can just ignore this. It's not gonna be like this forever. I know it's a different view, but it's fine. You guys can get over it, deal with it, grow up. You guys were adults here, right? Regardless, this is gonna be a trade recap. Plus, I'm going to also add the full live trading session at the end after I'm done with this recap, just so I can help explain to you guys why I took this trade and how we won almost a little over $11.5 thousand in around 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but we're just going to say 3 minutes to call it even, right? So we made $11.5 thousand in 3 minutes today, everybody. And that's what this video is for. And that's probably why you clicked on this video. So let's just dive right into the trade recap and make sure you guys continue watching until the very, very end, so you guys actually see the full live trading session and how we were reacting as price was moving into either drawdown or into our profits, okay? So let's get started. Boom, you guys like how I did that magic trick and I just changed the screen? Okay, let's go back. Now, I'm going to get rid of this so you guys can see that was the S&P. What trade did I take? Now, throughout this day, obviously we were bullish simply because we do have our monthly high and all-time high coming up, as well as ES is about to sweep out our all-time highs. So we have been bullish for the past few days. But in my eyes, when the New York session opened up today, I was looking for somewhat of a deeper retracement. Not like how we've been doing the past couple of days where we would just retrace, very, very slightly like this, and then we would just continue rallying up. I wanted something a little bit deeper, and that's exactly what we got. We kept going down here. And from there, that's the setup that I didn't catch this trade simply because there was no entry model for me to target, even though I did want to target our previous session lows as well as an hourly imbalance that was unfilled. However, there was no entry model for me there. Now, for this trade in particular that we took, it was a short position, right? So why did I take this trade? First off, we were already inside of a 5-minute bearish fair value gap. So let me go back over here. Let me go to bar replay. Start a new one right over here. Okay. So at this moment, we were already, if it's gonna load, we were inside of a bearish 5-minute fair value gap. And this was almost the last candle before we had to either come back down, otherwise we would have inversed the 5-minute, it would have been bullish. However, we were still currently bearish because we didn't fully inverse it. Now, on top of being inside of a bearish 5-minute, right? If we draw our level, not only did we pass equilibrium, we also were able to, on the next candle, you'll see it. Hold on, let me see if I can move this so I can actually see what button I'm clicking. Jeez. All right. Go one candle just like that. Boom, okay. You know what? Whatever. We're just gonna put you guys over there. Let me see. Does this look good? Is this fine? It's fine. Yeah, we can just leave that. Okay. Regardless, it may not look like I'm looking at you guys, but you guys are still right there. You guys are just on my phone. I connect to my MacBook. Anyway, we tap not only into equilibrium, we also tap into the golden pocket range. Now, if you don't know what golden pocket is, it's between the 0.66 and 0.618 on the Fibonacci level, and it's a possible rejection zone that I've been able to study and use for the past couple of honestly, for golden pocket, I've added it almost a year and a half ago. However, it really helps with confluences with all of the strategies that I've been able to implement over the past, almost 5 years. In July it'll be, right? So not only we were in a bearish 5-minute, we also tapped into a golden pocket, also an equilibrium, and on top of that, we had a small 1-minute SMT right over here between the Nasdaq and ES. So obviously, I'd be looking for shorts at least to try to go lower. Now you'll see in the next candle, or in this first candle, we were able to open up a gap, which was our inverse. That was our IFVG that we did to take the short. So you'll see in the next candle, we obviously took the short over there. Boom. This was our entry right over here. Stop loss at the high. I did want to target a 1 to 2 RR, or at least 50 points, and get to 200 ticks. However, you'll see in the video of the live trading session that I noticed that from the way that we were displacing lower, we could have possibly rejected if we were to tap into equilibrium and golden pocket, which is exactly what happened at the end of the day. So I was correct. So you'll see my original take profit was somewhere down here around 50 points or 200 ticks. But in the live trading session, if you continue watching this video and you finish it all the way through, you'll see that throughout the trade while I was in it, around the beginning, I sort of changed my take profit to be at the top of this golden pocket level. So as soon as we tap into it, just in case we were reject, I could at least secure some profits. And that's exactly what happened, honestly. So this was my my entry right around here, right there. My break-even point was this level. as well as ES, whichever one was going to tap it first. I was going to go break even just simply because I didn't want to create an SMT and then go against my my bias for my trade, right? So this was my break even point. Entry was here, stop loss at the high, and then I ended up moving my full TP here. You'll see in the next few candles, we went into a little bit of drawdown, sure, but you know, by the next candle, we already started displacing lower. Just like that. Oh my God, don't tell me you guys were disconnected the whole time and I was talking to nobody and now my camera just decided to reconnect. Whatever. You'll see in 3 minutes, we ended up hitting our full take profit. Literally 1 minute, 2 minute, 3.5 minutes. I'm just gonna say 3 minutes to call it good, you know, call it wraps. But yeah, this was our full trade for the day. We only took one setup and it was a full TP. We did take a loss on Monday. We had no trade on Tuesday, break-even trade yesterday, which was Wednesday, and now Thursday, which is April 16, we were able to secure our profit, which means we are back up on the week just simply because we have a better RR and a higher win rate, right? So, you know, we were patient throughout this whole week, and if we were going to find a setup today, we executed it just like I showed you, and if there was no setup, we were going to be patient regardless and wait until the next possible, you know, model was to show itself. However, I recommend you guys continue watching the rest of this video. I am going to be done with this live recap, and I'm just gonna post as well. I'm just gonna keep it into this video. I'm gonna post a live trading session. I recommend you guys continue watching it throughout this video so then you guys can see how and why I was doing everything I was during the trade, and why, like, you know, why I went break even at this point, where my stop loss was, and why I even, you know, increased my take profit and brought it up earlier. I recommend you finishing this video thoroughly. Make sure you guys, if you guys do want to learn, especially with everyone inside of my community, inside of the premium members, I recommend you clicking the link in the description. That way you can join up. It's currently 50% off. It is a limited time sale only, which means it will not be lasting very, very long. And this camera has been disconnected for, oh my God, it's pissing me off. Okay, there we go. I'll just put you guys back over here. Which, as I was saying, make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, you know, comment if you guys have anything, click the bell notification so you guys can stay tuned to every single video that I post. Click the link in the description if you guys do want to learn from me. You know, you want to learn all my strategies, my models. You can even copy all of my trades and executions, just like everyone in my community has been able to do today. So, besides that, I recommend you guys finish watching the rest of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, everybody. My profit would be down here. We are currently still inside of some drawdown still, but it's fine. Right, I'm gonna trail our stops. Or I'll hold it, actually, matter of fact. I'll hold it. This will be our break-even point, everybody, on either pair, on ES or on the NASDAQ. You guys could possibly go break-even now, but I'm going to hold my position instead of going break-even. But you guys should go to break-even if you're... There we go. ES took it, so I'm going to go break-even now, even me. So this should be a risk-free trade, everybody. You guys should have no risk involved in this trade. You should be completely risk-free, okay? And I'm just running it. My take profit is going to be at 309.25. Let me see, what's the golden pocket? I may have to actually bring it up a bit to here. Okay, I'm going to change my take profit to this level right here, to 318, okay? Just so you're all aware. Just because I don't want us to reject off of this golden pocket level. So my take profit is now going to be at 318. It's going to be a 1 to 1.5 RR. Right, let me delete this. Again, it is break even. I'm just doing the no overlap position so it can look better for you guys to see. Let's see how we react. We are in equilibrium right now, so I wouldn't want to see us pushing back up. We're nearing our take profit. There we go. That's full take profit hit. Congratulations, everybody. We're back up on the week. That's what I'm talking about. See, this is why patience is important. Literally in 1, 2, 3, 3.5 minutes. That's full take profit hit. Congrats, everybody. You guys did catch that trade. Again, you know, I'm proud of you guys. Let me end this video recording real quick. Let me do a quick thing for the video. I'm up around 11.5K on the day. So yeah, let's go back to the, let me show this. I don't want YouTube to ban me, so I'm gonna get rid of that real quickly. Let me end the video recording.